November 15, 2024. Friday of the 32nd week in Ordinary Time. A reading from the second letter of St. John 4:9. Elect Lady, I rejoiced greatly to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we were commanded by the Father. And now I ask you, dear Lady, not as though I were writing you a new commandment, but the one we have had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, just as you have heard from the beginning, so that you should walk in it. For many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not confess the coming of Jesus Christ in the flesh. Such a one is the deceiver and the Antichrist. Watch yourselves, so that you may not lose what we have worked for, but may win a full reward. Everyone who goes on ahead and does not abide in the teaching of Christ, does not have God. Whoever abides in the teaching has both the Father and the Son. The Word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm Response. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who keep his decrees. With all their hearts they seek him. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. I have sought you with all my heart. Let me not stray from your commands. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. I treasure your word in my heart, lest I sin against you. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. Deal bountifully with your servant, that I may live and keep your word. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. Open my eyes, that I may see the wonders of your law. Blessed are those who walk in the law of the Lord. Alleluia, alleluia. Straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Alleluia. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. At that time, Jesus said to his disciples, as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking and marrying and being given in marriage, until the day when Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, just as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating and drinking, buying and selling, planting and building, but on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained from heaven and destroyed them all. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, let the one who is on the housetop, with his goods in the house, not come down to take them away, and likewise let the one who is in the field not turn back. Remember Lot's wife. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life will keep it. I tell you, in that night there will be two in one bed. One will be taken and the other left. There will be two women grinding together. One will be taken and the other left. And they said to him, Where, Lord? He said to them, Where the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflection. Friday, 32nd week in Ordinary Time. Each of us in our own way is involved in the daily business of life. The ordinary day-to-day matters engage us. Most of our time is taken up with just living in that very ordinary sense of the word. Jesus refers to this rhythm of daily living in this morning's Gospel reading. He speaks of eating and drinking, marrying wives and husbands, buying and selling, planting and building. This is the stuff of life. Without it, life could not go on. It is no surprise that it takes up so much of our time and energy. Yet, in the Gospel reading, Jesus warns against becoming so absorbed by the ordinary routine of life that we never look beyond it or look at a deeper level. In that context of ordinary human activity, Jesus speaks of the day of the coming of the Son of Man. That will be a day that puts everything we do, the ordinary business of life, into a totally different perspective, an eternal perspective in a sense. We need something of that eternal perspective before the arrival of that day of the Son of Man. The glorious Son of Man, the risen Lord, is already among us. There is a sense in which he is arriving in the course of our day. The Gospel reading warns against becoming so immersed in our day-to-day affairs that we fail to take notice of him or pay attention to him. We need to be fully immersed in our world with its various comings and goings, while at the same time not being so absorbed by that world that we forget about that someone greater who stands among us calling out to us, inviting us into a personal relationship with Him. It is out of that relationship that we then engage with the nitty-gritty of life.